Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. MC-Mura here, and today's video is a video that I really didn't know if I should make or not. It's something I've been thinking about for a while because I do think it might be a little bit controversial, but here we go. And it's the idea of elitism and toxicity in fighting games in general. Now, recently I've seen a video by MDZ Jimmy. I'm sure if you're watching my video, you probably know about him. He was fighting this player, and I do believe the title of the video was "This is why new players quit Street Fighter." It's like something of that. I will be leaving a link to that in the comments below. But it's pretty much it was him using an 11 account, like he's trying to get an 11 account to Diamond, and he came across this Bison player who was obviously a Smurf. And the Bison was playing in a way, maybe it was a little bit trolly to Jimmy, or maybe that is how he usually plays, but pretty much the guy was a really good player, but playing in a very trolly way. And as you know, I make a lot of content, like guides, character guides, general game guides, and the group of players who usually benefit the most from these guides are the lower level players, right? Like the bronze, gold, silvers. And I obviously, a lot of them contact me, send me messages and all of that. And one of the things that I have seen come up more and more is people saying that they have a lot of Smurfs, especially in casual mode, a lot of people who have ton of games, very high win rates, and are camping the lower ranks. And it's kind of the same of what this M Bison was doing against Jimmy. He was like in platinum, and it seems like the guy keeps creating Smurfs apparently and camps that rank. And this pretty much gets me to the idea of, I guess you can call it bullying or elitism. It's the concept of you wanting to prove that you are so superior to someone that not only are you beating them badly, but you are humiliating the other person in the process. Right? This is a general attitude that I have been seeing, in all honesty, kinda increasing lately, because I don't ever remember people being that way. Like I played maybe Street Fighter 4 for years. Like I played Street Fighter 4 since day one till it died pretty much, and I don't ever remember seeing people teabag or like go for humiliations that much. But in Street Fighter 5 it's very common. Trolling is very common in Street Fighter 5. I guess you can call it trolling. Obviously, fighting games in general, they are competitive games, right? Everyone wanna be the best, and that is completely fine, right? It's completely fine to wanna be the best. It's completely fine to try your hardest, try to prove that. All of that is normal. What I don't get is pretty much, like I said, trying to humiliate the opponent. The teabagging, the excessive amount of pretty much insults to the opponent. And I'm not sure what caused this. Like, where did that shift happen? Because, yeah, previously people were doing that, and maybe because back in the day we were mostly playing offline, so it's hard to do that stuff face to face. Like, it takes a lot of balls to actually try to humiliate someone in real life. But obviously online, with the anonymity of the online, you can pretty much do whatever you want. But yeah, it is a behavior that I'm starting to see. Trying to humiliate your opponent and bullying players who are weaker than you is something that I'm starting to see happen more and more. And I'm not, like I said, I think maybe because online is one thing, and another factor, and this is one that I don't want to say because it is kind of targeted towards some of the other creators, but I do think trolling, maybe we should say like trolling culture is becoming more and more appreciated, and that is kind of weird. And maybe because I'm getting older, maybe because I'm like almost 30 now, so that maybe I'm kind of alien to that stuff. But I've never seen people champion trolling as much as they do. You see many of, I guess you can call them streamer, I guess you can call them influencer, whatever. If you're fighting against someone and you are way better than the opponent, right? So you are player X, whatever streamer, champion, whatever, right? And you're fighting against someone and you're clearly better. I mean, just don't play around with them. I mean, just finish them off. The idea of humiliating, talking shit on your stream or whatever, and then you'll have like the stream monster talking shit about the guy, and it's just a looping circle of, I want to say like a looping circle of trolling or bullying that I never got. I mean, I get soul talking, right? I get sometimes if you're playing and you're playing in front of people or playing alone, someone might do something that is like scrubby and that makes you salty or annoying, or you're just being on a bad day so you feel salty, complain about stuff, characters lag, all that stuff. I get that. It's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you being in complete control and just toying with the opponent and just talking shit about them, knowing that the other guy don't have the platform or don't have the way to talk back, right? That just sits wrong with me, and I do think that is part of the culture of glorifying trolling and kind of humiliating the opponent. I don't know, and I also maybe thinking that the way the rank system works, specifically in Street Fighter 5, might contribute to that, because ranking is too stressful. So maybe people just like to like smurf around and just bully lower level players. But again, I've seen so many lower level players who are just discouraged, because it is discouraging, right? Like, you don't really think about the implications of what you're doing, right? No one loved being toyed with. No one loves being humiliated, and for no reason. And especially if that other person can't fight back. It's something that just doesn't sit well with me. And like I said, I don't really know what caused this. All I can say is I hope that this is something that we can kinda fix moving forward. Maybe some people love that sort of behavior, maybe some people think it's all completely fine and that is normal and that's just a part of fighting games, and maybe it is, like it can be a part of strategy. And I've seen many of the established players, like for example me myself, right? I don't really care if someone teabags me, I don't really care if someone like teabags, taunt, all that stuff. It doesn't really get to me, right? Because I've been playing long enough and I'm old enough to not really care what you're thinking, or like what my opponent is thinking. But I've seen a lot of players. Complain about this and get extremely discouraged. I don't know. I just thought it's something that I just wanted to get off my chest. That's something that I wanted to talk about. Please let me know your thoughts. Do you think this is an issue? If you are someone who's playing at the lower rank, did you come across this? A lot of Smurf account, very high level, who are just like trolling and trying to pretty much annoy and humiliate the opponents. I've seen it so much now, and I'm pretty sure this is a problem that I do think we need to talk about and maybe find a fix for, hopefully for the future titles, so that people will have a better environment. But let me know your thoughts and your experiences. If you have enjoyed this video, please leave a like or a comment. It helps the channel so much. I will be leaving a link to the Patreon page and the Discord server page in the description below. Thank you very much for watching and stay safe.